Welcome to our in-depth look at card number 1 in the Major Arcana, the Magician. As we move into this season of growth and creation, I am drawn to the symbolism of the Magician card in the Major Arcana. This card is numbered number 1 and is the card immediately following the 0 card, the Fool. As we tap into our personal creativity, we can benefit from the lessons provided by the Magician. The Magician is a powerful card of magic and creativity. It carries a masculine strength of assertively creating change and movement. This card calls on all of us to recognize our own power and our own abilities in creating life. The Magician is not waiting for others to create the perfect circumstance, but he is actively engaged in directing events and characters involved. The Magician is a strong indicator of personal power that is not being fully recognized or appreciated at the moment. This card asks us to question our acceptance of our personal power and divinity. Do you often think of yourself as divine? When I see the Magician in a reading, it usually indicates that the querent, the person asking the questions, is overlooking a key piece of evidence, and that with some introspection they will discover power beyond their needs or even imagination. When the querent is a woman, this card indicates that she is already doing it, or she needs to tap into her masculine side to obtain the strength and power to deal with the situation. This is not a time to rely on intuition and just taking a passive stance. This is not a time to wait. The Magician is always about the querent, the person who's sitting with you at the time, whether it's yourself or someone else, and what they are bringing to the table. It rarely will represent an outside influence because it is all about personal power. It's about the things that they already possess within themselves. So often we get bogged down with details and clutter that we fail to realize we have all the tools and all the power to change our situation, and the Magician steps forward to remind us once again that we are divine. He is here to remind us of our own divinity. The Magician speaks to us of those times in life when we are fearful, maybe even immobilized when considering a new venture or responsibility. He is here to remind us of the times when we were terrified of the unknown, only to discover that not only did we manage, we excelled at the new venture. So many times in life, we have no idea what power we possess until we challenge ourselves beyond what we believe is reasonable. With the exercise of this personal power comes a great deal of responsibility as well. Recognizing that you have the power to be a creator of your own life means that you must rely solely on your morals and your ethics when undertaking this creativity. The Magician is here to remind us of the importance of believing in our own magic and to be prepared to defend our use of it. So now the questions that the Magician poses. What magical work needs to be done in your life right now? What evidence of your own potent magic do you have in your life right now? What could you point to? How will you uncover your power and put it to work in your life today? Do you really believe in your own magical abilities? That's a big question there. Thank you for joining us in this look at the lessons of the magician. This is a new series of in-depth looks at the major arcana cards. We hope that you can find them to be entertaining and educational at the same time. Check back often as we continue to add new content to this series. Thank you again for attending.